Hello and welcome back to another Taunter video. In today's one, we're going over the TMNT, the RW Casey Jones miniseries issue number 1. And yeah, so I'll just say that with this issue, going into this one, I did have some pretty high expectations for this one just because of the preview images, giving off some really good previews with Mr. Marlin being in this issue, and it was something which I was not expecting. And with the whole thing with seeing Casey in his own miniseries, also a little bit surprising and a little bit disappointing because it revealed stuff about the ongoing series which wasn't necessarily revealed at the time. So there's all stuff that was, I'll say going into this one, very hit or miss with this one going into it. But I just say that coming out of it, for this issue in particular, I mean, I say that I do feel like the preview images were definitely got my expectations up a lot more higher than what I definitely should have had them at. And I do feel like the issue is good, it's okay, it's nothing too special or anything like that, but I definitely feel like I put my expectations a little bit too high with the preview. But I'd say that overall, it was good enough and decent, and it has got me quite curious to see where this series could go next and all that kind of stuff, so yeah. Okay, so for the first few pages, we get to see Mr. Marlin out with his son hunting, and they're going after this lizard fish person, and I mean, I have to say that these few pages, despite only being 3 pages, it was the thing that got me the most excited for this series. I mean, Mr. Marlin, I don't even know why, but he's not a character which I love or anything like that. I mean, he only appeared once in the 2003 show, and a couple of times in the Raj comics, so he's nothing anything really special, but I don't know, something about his character, just something about it, just, it brought out a burst of happiness and hope for the series, and I don't know, it's one of these things where I'm very curious to see where they could take this stuff with Mr. Marlin, what they do next. I hope he becomes a big character and just something in the series, but we'll wait and see about that. But I mean, I say that for the first 3 pages, it was good enough, it got me excited, but I wish we got to see more Mr. Marlin, and I'm pretty sure we will, or I hope we do. But yeah, I mean, other than that, there isn't too much to it for this bit here. So other than that, we get to see Casey. He's back at home, and he's trying to get over everything that's happened with Hale, and so he decides to go out to see what's happening. And that's when he comes across the Pearl Dragons, and they're about to beat up a little girl for some unknown reason. And this girl, she's related to a mob boss, or maybe not a mob boss, but related to some criminal guy, and it turns out that the guy is actually her dad. And so in this battle we get to see Casey fight the Pearl Dragons, and yeah, there isn't really too much to this fight. I mean, it's cool to see all the action bits, and we do get to see at one point one of the new Pearl Dragons, they decide to put use this new liquid kind of thing that activates some kind of strength inside of them, and they can beat out Casey. They even destroy one of his golf clubs and that kind of stuff. And that's when we do get to see the Turtles, they pop in and they decide to beat up the Pearl Dragons. Yeah, so I mean, I'll just say that with the artist for this issue, with the everything, I mean, I'll just say that I feel like for the most part, I mean, I feel like this artist can draw very well. He can do a very good job. I'm just not too sure about the Turtles just yet. They do look really good. It's just some bits they don't, if that makes sense. I don't know, it's hard to describe it. I think it's more of a preference kind of thing where in some panels they look really good and on point of what you would expect to see for the Turtles, and then there's other panels which just look just a tad bit off. Nothing against the artist, because it does look really great, but something about it, just some bits they could look a tad bit better if they were just done a little bit differently. But again, nothing really too bad. And then after that, we do get to see the Turtles and Casey. They decide to take the girl up to the rooftop, and they're trying to see what they can figure out. However, the girl, she sees the Turtles more as authority figures, so she isn't really giving out so much information. And we do get to see Casey. He's trying to really get back into things and trying to go after the Pearl Dragons with the Turtles. However, Raph takes him aside and talks to him, saying oh, calm down, even your stitches were they're broken and that kind of stuff, and you didn't react to it whatsoever. And Casey's he gets a bit pissed off, and rightfully so. And we do get to see him, he just takes the girl off, trying to take her home. However, he does go on a bit of a ranting spree and just has a go at her, so then the girl just opens up and reveals everything. And Yeah, I mean, there isn't very much to this bit either. And then for the final few pages, we get to see this other crime going on, where we get to see, I think it's like a mutant dog and a parrot. They're trying to take some stuff from one part of town to another part of town, and that's when we get to see a new character called Mr. Ludovic. I think that's how you say his name, and basically he's a mutant tiger, or I think that's what it is, and he's going to be one of the new like main villains for this miniseries. I mean, I'd say that overall for this bit here, this could be very interesting with what they could do, just because Mr. Ludovic, he's connected to Mr. Marlin, so I'm just very curious to see like where his character could go in terms of like how he's going to be, you know, thinking and that kind of stuff. Because if he has like same sort of instincts and being brought up by Mr. Marlin, and he has like those kind of ways, I'm very curious about where this could go. Maybe even get to see like Mr. Marlin versus Mr. Ludovic. So many great possibilities. But yeah, so I'd say that overall for this first issue, it's a pretty good start, I want to say. I mean, I'd just say that like there were some elements in this issue that does feel a tad bit off from like the RW Turtles, just because we get to see like, a few points where like characters talking a bit weirdly out of character, and then even referencing stuff which maybe might not be totally accurate. I mean, like one instance we got to see Casey, he's talking about April, and he actually says April O'Neil, where I really feel like he will probably say like April instead of April O'Neil. And then also get to see like Pearl Dragons and Casey throughout this issue. They talk about Hun. It's not totally off, I want to say, but it does feel like a tad bit off, where some of it does feel a little bit iffy, where like maybe change it just slightly, or even just change the context of it all. Maybe it could be a bit better, just because like, you know, got Pearl Dragons like saying that, oh yeah, like the Pearl Dragons could have been Casey's birthright and that kind of stuff, which like is not bad, I want to say, but just feels a little bit out of character. Like, why would they want to say that when I don't know, it just seems a bit weird. But I mean, I'd say that with the other stuff with Mr. Ludovic and also Mr. Marlin, like those things, I've got me really excited to see where this series could go next. I mean, I'd say that for like an opening issue for like a miniseries and that kind of stuff, this is definitely a really good issue, and I feel like it definitely sets up a lot of intrigue and mystery to what could happen next, and there's potential threats that could be coming Casey's way. You know, a lot of good stuff. But I do feel like definitely, but also at the same time, I do definitely feel like I definitely set my expectations a little bit too high with the preview pages, so I'm a tad bit disappointed, but I'm not complaining all too much, but I will anyway. But yeah, let me know in the comment section below what you think about this issue. Do you like it? Do you not? And yeah, that's game for today, guys. Please share, subscribe, and that stuff. Goodbye, yo, bye.